Welcome friends to Muskrat Links. Today we have a very special video because I've been waiting a long time to show you guys this. I'm going to show you what this whole Sim League custom script thing is all about, and we are going to run through it today. I'm going to show you how it works, and we're going to put it through a little test. We're going to go out to the simulator, play 9 holes on Kiawah Island, the ocean course, probably the back 9, and we're going to see how we do against some PGA Tour pros. This might be the most interesting video you've seen on YouTube, possibly ever. Be sure to subscribe to Muskrat Links. Guys, thank you very much. We finally hit 100 subscribers today. We've grown so much in the past few weeks. I can only thank you guys for it. Without further ado, let's get right into this script. So the point of this whole endeavor was I kind of wanted to play something like a career mode, but in real life, where I can play against basically whoever I want. Tour pros, any names we put in, I could play against my friends, but basically input a bunch of data into a program that then takes all that data, analyzes it, outputs something for us that is going to be essentially scores for an entire tournament on any course in the world. And that's exactly what we've accomplished. So I'm going to show you how that all works today. We're going to go through piece by piece. Not going to take too long though. And you guys are going to be impressed, trust me. To start, what we really needed to do here is look at what the best pros on the PGA Tour and the worst pros on the PGA Tour shot kind of on every hole, every different scenario they could encounter. So par 3s, par 4s, par 5s. We need to kind of break down and figure out what they're going to shoot on average on particular holes on particular courses. So we started digging deep into the PGA Tour advanced metrics data and pulling out what we needed. So we used a couple different people as like the top, the middle, and the bottom of kind of PGA Tour level golfers. But as you'll see, this kind of extends well beyond that as well. We get down into Korn Ferry Tour and kind of recreational golfers as well. So we kind of fill the whole gamut of skill in our chart. The PGA Tour Advanced Metrics website has a lot of good information, but a lot of it we had to fill in too. Going back to my goals page here, you see these green dots. That's kind of what we were given on the PGA Tour website. We can look and see on a par 5 like how many eagles are actually made, how many birdies are made essentially. But what we don't have is a lot of the data around that. We don't know how often pros are bogeying, double bogeying. We do have a little bit of data outside of that as well. We do know about how many hole-in-ones are going to be on some of the par 3s, but really we had to do all the legwork to find out everything down here. Anything bogey and beyond, we really had to dig into and figure out ourselves by doing the math. So after analyzing all of that data and doing the math, what we came up with is a system that essentially shows a grade for a golfer, like how skilled are they or how good do we want them to be, and then what they're going to shoot on any given hole. So look at golfer A here. So this is essentially my best golfer. So this will be like the best golfer on the world on a very easy course. So on a par 3, you can see we have their percentage of each score. So chances are they're probably going to make a par, 70.23 chance apparently. 17% chance of birdie, 11% chance of bogey, kind of dwindling down from their double, triple, quad. And then of course we have this listed as eagle, but it's essentially a hole-in-one and a par 3. We have a 0.02% chance, which reflects PGA Tour averages for hole-in-ones. What our number generator does, it rolls a random number between 1 and 10,000. It then checks the sheet based on which player it rolled. So if it's rolling for our best golfer who's listed as an A, it goes and looks at this A sheet here, sees what the number is and where it fits. So say he rolled a 9999, it would then check the list and be like, oh, that's above 9998. And that's going to be a hole-in-one. Perfect. So there's only a 2 in 10,000 chance of getting a hole-in-one for our best golfers, and for any golfer, I think, at least on the PGA Tour. But you can see how that works. So they've got a 70.23% chance of making a par. So if they roll any number between 1 and 7,023, they're given a par. Simple, right? And then you kind of see where they roll up from there determines what score they actually get on a hole. So the challenge was taking all that data, making these charts for every single skill level golfer, make it consistent with what they're actually shooting on the PGA Tour, and get it to output in a format that's usable for us. So I'll take you into the holy grail now, and we'll take a look at what that output looks like. Here is the chart here, guys. This is what we've been working on for so long, and I will say, Sarah, our camera person, has done a huge amount of the work here. She's done a ton of the scripting. I was kind of more of the ideas person asking for things to happen, and Sarah was definitely the one making it happen. So big shout out for Sarah. Leave a like for that. She put in so much work into this, I couldn't be happier. So here is what we are working with. What this basically is a list of whatever you want. For right now, it's going to be the top 100 golfers based on the official World Golf Ranking list. And we've got them listed all the way down here. And then in this left column is the kind of skill level we've assigned to them for this course. And I'll talk more about that in a second. So we've got rating G all the way down to, we got a couple Z's here at the bottom. So once you've got that data in here, you need to input the data for the course. So for Kiawah Island Ocean Course, we've put in both the front 9 and the back 9. Actually, I forget what this last hole was. I think it was, let's see, 5-3, 5-3. So this was a par 4. I was just messing around earlier with that. Boop. So there, you can kind of see what happened there. Whenever we change something in this data, it essentially rolls all these numbers again between 0 and 10,000. So what we can do is we got a little button up here. We can click to kind of roll all these numbers. As you can see, they all change and they all update. And what it does is it looks at whatever golfer skill level you have. So Rory McIlroy is golfer G. So when we roll those numbers, it's going to go look at chart G, look at the par for the hole, which in this first one, it would be 4. Then check the number that it rolled against that list that we have set and say, okay, where's that number end up? Boom, right here, that means you make a par on this hole. So then it gives him the par and it moves on to the next number. Boom, par on this hole, par. He rolled really high here, which makes sense that he ended up with a bogey. So there we go. So what we can do with this data is then make it do it for all the golfers all at once and then output something crazy. Guys, this is what we've been waiting for. I'm gonna roll this one more time and then save this document and you will see what happens. You're gonna be amazed. Check this out. Script is running, going through, generating the numbers and the data for all of these golfers, putting it into a gigantic spreadsheet that's a lot more readable for us, adding up all of the totals here, adding some formatting, then sorting all the data so you can see it in a format that is very easily readable. So our winner for this one was Mackenzie Hughes, who ended up shooting a 4 under 68 for 18 holes on Kiawah Island Ocean Course. Again, I'll talk to you about how we decided how good they shoot, because you might look at this and say, well, the golfers who play Kiawah Island, they usually end up shooting like 6 under or something like that. Yes, we've got plenty of room for variability here. Again, this is only 100 golfers, one set, but let me talk to you more about how we decide how good the golfers are and which list they pull from. Here is our course distribution page where we can see, how difficult the course is, what skill level we assign to the best golfers. You can go to the USGA course rating website and look up any course in the world essentially and see what it's rated for. The highest skill ceiling rating is for scratch golfers and essentially a little bit better. Obviously, touring pros are better than scratch golfers. Most of those guys are going to be, +4, +6 handicaps even. So we've given them kind of a better score than what the scratch score represents. And then we've got this table where we can see, what level we should actually assign to them for our database. Kiawah Island Ocean Course is rated a 79.1 on the USGA course rating list. For me, the expected PGA average we decided was going to be a 73.5. So we expect touring pros in tour conditions from the tips to shoot, a stroke and a half over par on average. Again, the very best players are obviously going to shoot under that, and players that aren't having a good day are definitely going to shoot a lot below that. And you'll see that when we punch in all these numbers, you guys saw the list originally, we've got things from -6 all the way down to like +10s even. So it really does a good job of kind of encapsulating what goes on in a golf round and outputting it in a format that we can understand. From there, once we've determined what we think they should shoot, we can go over to the chart and look here and say, okay, 73.5, here are the skill levels we want to assign to those 100 golfers if we want the average to come out to be 73.5. And again, that average is documented over here. You can see kind of what we expect the golfers of each skill level to shoot. Again, this is kind of irrelevant of par. If we want them to shoot a 70, we can assign everyone a D, and that's going to put them as close to 70 as possible, while still accounting for variability, of course, but on average, those golfers are going to shoot a 70. Take, on the other hand, the Z golfers, they are on average going to shoot like, 76.3 or something like that, so they're going to be 4 over plus on average. You take a mix of this and you've got a really nice layout for what a PGA Pro event is going to look like. So we take that back to our original chart here, and again, we'll give this another run, refresh all the data, save it, see what we get for an output. And now it'll make a little bit more sense why we have that G through Z rating in the left column. So again, Kiawah is a very, very challenging course, so we're going to see some higher scores here than we are on some other courses on the PGA Tour or wherever we want to play. So in this case, we got 3 5 unders from Tony Finau, Tom Hoge, and Christian Bezuidenhout. And then down at the bottom on the other end of the spectrum, we've got a couple 10 overs from Luke List and Kazuki Higa. They did not have the best days. But you can even see the trends here just looking at this date. You got like X, Y's, and Z's all down here, and it starts filtering back up through the letters. And let's see where our best golfers ended up. Where's G, H, and I? Let's see, where did they end up? So Rory ended up here +1. And guess what? Didn't we say we were expecting them to shoot about 1 over par? Well, that just kind of proves our point even better there. G, I, Cam Smith was very close to the top as well. Where's our H? I don't know where H ended up. Oh, right in the middle. I see it. There's our H. Scotty Scheffler ended up shooting 1 under, which again is pretty good. Compared to his expected score, he ended up shooting a little bit better. Again, which makes sense. It's all part of the data. You're going to get a nice wide range of scores here. Well, this now kind of sets up very nicely for going out and actually playing in the garage. Let's take you guys out there now. I've wasted enough of your time, but again, I'm really proud of the work that Sarah and I put into this. This is a really cool tool that we can use to play lots of fun stuff this winter. And that is going to be the basis, the foundation for the Muskrat Links Sim Tour, which you're going to be playing out in the garage every week against these pros, trying to make cuts on some of the hardest courses in the world. I'm super excited about it. I hope you guys are too. Make sure to subscribe so you can be in the know when those videos come out. Let's get out into the garage. Let's play some golf. Here we are back in the Muskrat Links Sim. We've got brand new lights in the ceiling. Hopefully the lighting is a lot better here. We've got the heater on. We've got a nice warm garage. We're here on Kiowa Island. Let's get ready to roll. So the way this is gonna work, guys, is Sarah knows what everybody has shot. She's gonna tell me where I rank on the scoreboard through 3 holes, through 6 holes, and then at the end. So I don't know what everybody shot. That's been generated, just after we filmed our recording in there. Sarah's got all the data for that. We are playing 1 up from the tips. That's kind of how I'm going to be able to compete with PGA Tour professionals. We're gonna get started here. You guys are gonna see every shot. We'll try to make it quick. Back 9, Kiowa Island, Ocean Course. Let's go. First swing of the day, here we go. Probably going to be a stinker. Let's try to find the fairway. I think we did. It's looking good. We got the cinematic view here, so it can't be that bad. All right, just up the left side. Pretty good distance on that as well. Beauty. 167, probably gonna be a nice smooth 7-iron here. See if I can just start it down the left, fade it back towards the hole. Yep, started that one right. That is not what we want to see, but that's not too much trouble here. We can see if we can get up and down from there and get our par. Nice banana graph. 37 yards heavy rough, probably playing about 40 something. Let's see if we can get this tight. That is indeed tight. We're not going to be putting that. That is inside of 6 feet. Par save on the first from a pretty crappy approach shot. Let's get on to the next one. 557 yard par 5. Let's see if we can take advantage of this. I don't think we can get home in 2, but at least we can set ourselves up for the 3rd. Block push that outright. I don't know why we're getting the cinematic here. I'm probably just landing in the bunker, right? Yeah, right smack in the bunker. Well, thanks for the view of the weeds, I guess. Well, we're in the bunker, but I don't think we're going to have to deal with the lip too much here. So I'm going to take my 3-wood, see if we can get just like 200 or so yards out of this. Give us about 100, 120 yards in. That would be ideal. Slice the crap out of it again, but hang on. Don't go in the water. Hang on. Don't go down there. That's in play. Tell me that's in play. Heavy rough. We'll take that. Just barely safe. We're staying alive. Golf isn't fun if you play out of the fairway anyway. So we've got 128 yards down in this heavy rough / mud stuff. I don't know what's going to happen when it hits these plants, but we're going to take an 8-iron and see if we can get this up on the front left of the green. We got through the plants nicely there, and we've executed our plan to perfection, hitting that front left of the green. I think that's going to give us a birdie look. Can we convert? That would be ideal. First putt of the match here, a little bit left to right, a little bit downhill as well. I don't want to play too much break. I always overplay break. I'm going to put it right there. And back a little bit. All right. 25 feet means we definitely have to hit the screen. Probably just kind of kiss the bottom of it here, and we should be in good shape if I lined it up right. Here we go. Think that's a little short. Yeah, it's probably going to over break as well because I didn't quite get it there. But that is another par. We are still off to our hot start. Let's stay in contention. Even through 2, looking pretty good. Let's see if we can make it even through 3. Very long par 4 here, 471 yards. I'd like to hit a fairway without slicing the crap out of the ball. That would be my goal here. That's better. That's more of the baby fade we're looking for. Should just catch the right edge. Oh yeah, no problem at all. Right edge, that's right down the pipe. Roll out there, give me 280. 280 yard drive. That is a good one. We are in good shape on this hole. 193 downhill. I'm aimed up the left side here. Water on the right. If I overslice this, we're going to end up in the drink. I think I'm going to do 4 iron, which is probably the right club, but I'm not going to swing super hard. I want to just hit this smooth. I want to just hit it straight. If we come up a little short left of this green, that is A-okay with me. Course management, here we come. Oof, that's looking a lot better than I thought. We faded it pretty nicely right into that back pin location. Oh my, that is an approach from 193 yards, I tell you what. 7 feet, we're gonna putt that. That's a birdie chance. This is going really well. Let's go, guys. That was such a smooth 4 iron here. Now, can we convert this? I think just outside the right edge is what I'm thinking, and it should move in. It's uphill too. We need 8 feet. Basically just need to putt this right to the bottom of the ramp and we should be golden. Hopefully we can knock this buddy down. Yes, that is a birdie. This is going so much better than I thought it would. Now we're going to show you guys the leaderboard through 3. We are 1 under and we'll see where that takes us. Well, we've got some big names doing well here through 3 holes, but I'm doing way better than I expected. Tied for 6th through 3. I love to just kind of keep cruising here, not blow up, and we'll be in great shape. 406 yard par 4 here up next. Water all down the right, so we are aimed plenty left. I turned on the light for the SkyTrak as well here, give him a better chance at reading some balls. He's been doing pretty well so far. Want to take some spin off this. Try not to slice it too much and don't end up in the drink. That is pretty good. I mean, that's pretty much right where I was aiming. We're going to be in some trouble, but it's better than being in the water. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What is that lie? All right, yeah, bring me back a little bit. I'm okay with that. Down to the bottom. Okay, we can work with that. We might not be able to go for the green from there, but at least we can get up and down. Yeah, I do not think we have any chance of getting to this green with that lip in front of us. So we are going to take a 52 degree and just kind of get this out there. Make sure we get out from this bunker and give ourselves a chance at still making par here. Got to get this nice and high up in the air. Splash her out. Cleared the lip, no problem. Kick back into the fairway for me, maybe? Oh, just on the edge. We'll take first cut, though. Well, now we've got some work to do. Light rough, 78 yards. We need to get this close, give ourselves a chance at par. Let's see if we can stick this one tight. Tried to spin it in there, see if we can hold this green at all. Give it a little zip. Yeah, that's nice. All right, we've got a putt at par. We can do this. Well, it's definitely a putt at par. It's not what we were looking for, though. Plenty of break in this 12-foot uphill putt. We can kind of ram it. Maybe like a cup outside right there is going to work for us. I'm going to go a little less because I'm going to give it some speed. I'm going to go right there. Ball in place. 12-footer is about halfway up the ramp. Make sure we can at least get this to the hole. Let me in. Oh, it's not going to stay up. I should have left it where we originally had it. Well, at least I underread that putt instead of overreading it. So that's a bogey. That's going to bring us back to even par for the day. Still in good shape. Ooh, par 3. All right. 208 yards. All right. 208 yard par 3 up here now. Ooh, this is a long way off. I'm going to take that 4 iron again. I think I can get a little bit more distance off the tee. Last time we hit it was from 193, but I think I can juice it up a little bit here. And see if we can get this on the green. Probably not going to make it back to the hole, but it gives us a chance. I got all of it, that's for sure, but it is fading a little too much. Going to be off the side here. And down into the ditch. Light rough. We can work with that. Let's see if we can get up and down. Well, we've got a doozy of a chip here. Need to get up this ridge and then stop it near the hole. 33 yards, heavy rough. Not going to get much spin out of here, maybe a little bit. All right, let's see what we can do. We just got to make sure we at least get up on the green. It's on a good line. All right, we made it up. Roll out, roll out, roll out. Okay, that is a lot better than I thought we were going to do. Is that 6 feet? Oh, it's 6 feet. We're going to go to the scorecards, or do I have to putt that? Please, scorecards. Yes! Yes! I love not putting those 6-footers. That is another par. Let's see what we can do on the next one. 423-yard par 4. Up next here, we got a little bit of sand to carry down the left-hand side. We should just be able to aim right down the left, fade it back, and we'll be golden. Fade a little bit for me. Oh yeah, that's a great drive. Dead straight, on a rope, 260 carry, bounding down the fairway. Oof, best drive we've seen all day. 289. That's the big dog right there. Okay. 124 in, probably a P-wedge. 124, P-wedge is indeed the answer. Pin's kind of in the front with not a lot of green to work with, so I don't know if we'll be able to stick this too close, but we're aiming a little left, play a little bit of that fade, see if we can get one on the dance floor. The kick is up. It's on the way. It's fading. If it sits right there, we're looking really good. Oh yeah, settles down nicely. Perfect distance control on that one. Just a little bit to the right. 11-foot putt for birdie. 11-foot putt downhill. Another snake right to left. Probably want to go for more drip speed here than anything. It's going to be fast going downhill. I'm going to go right here. I think that's okay. It's definitely within the realm of making, depending on how hard I hit it. I don't want to crush it though, so we're just going to try to run it down there, let it trickle in. Come on, come on. Oh, I needed to play it a little higher. Those are the putts we need to make if we want to compete with the big dogs out here in the tournament. But again, par, not too bad. That's going to take us to the scorecards. Let's see where we stand. There we go, guys. That is the leaderboard as things stand. The leaders are doing great up there, 3 under, with me hanging back there at even par, tied for 24th. Very respectable still. Hopefully we can see if we can get out of these last 3 holes with pars. That would be great. 582-yard par 5 up next here. The edge of the water is about a 245, 250 carry. So I think we should have no problem getting over that as long as we hit the center of the club face. Again, let's see if we can get this one down the pipe. It's moving a little right on us, but it's probably not going to take us through the fairway. Not the biggest drive, 250 carry, but again, hitting the fairway, we'll be taking that every day of the week. Let's see if we can get this up by the green. All right, sports fans, I took a look at the pin placement. I want to be aimed pretty far left here on my layup, because I'm definitely not hitting this 310 yards, I'll tell you that. So we're going to aim left. The pin's kind of tucked back on the right. That's going to give us the best angle of approach. We need to get about 185 yards or so out of this. So I've got the 5-iron here. See if we can send it down there and give ourselves a nice like 100, 120 left. Well, I did not catch all of that 5-iron, that's for sure. Pretty chunky, but it's still kicking down there. Has executed what it needs to do. Yeah, downhill it rolled out quite a bit to 201. Better than we expected, but 119 in, let's go. 119 in, I've got 52 degree. This usually goes about 115, and I'm okay with that. That'll leave me right at the center of the green. So I'll try to put a little bit more mustard, but I definitely don't want to fly along. So let's see if we can just catch this clean and get it down by the flag. Okay, I like the look of this one. Definitely got the right number out of the deal. Yeah, 115 pretty much on the dot, just a little bit to the right. All right, putt for birdie, let's go. Ooh, 30-footer here, uphill putt. It wants us to hit it quite a bit past the hole, a little bit right to left. How much is in this? Not too much, you know. I think I'm just going to aim just outside that right edge. It's going to move just a little bit at the end when it's running out of pace. So I think I like it right there. 30 feet means I need to hit the screen with a little bit of pace, but we definitely have a chance of rolling this in. So let's see if we can get that speed right. I think our angle's pretty good. Come on, let's drop another birdie. I like the pace. Does it move? Oh, yes, right in the heart. 30-foot bomb. Well, maybe it was like, I don't know how far that putt was. It wasn't 30 feet. 22-foot bomb. There we go. In with another birdie. Are we making a charge to win this thing? Birdie, birdie, birdie. Let's go. Oh, just a 221-yard par 3. Okay. Oh, my God. Look at this hole. This hole is obscene. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, my gosh. the birdie finish, I'll be lucky to get out of here with par. So here's what we're gonna do. I set up for kind of a really feathery, intentional slice 3-wood. We're gonna play it right at those left bunkers here, and we're gonna bring it back, hopefully curling down towards the green. Hopefully we just stay dry. I'm not gonna try to slice this either because my natural fade is gonna pull it towards the hole, and if I try to slice it, it might go too far. So we're just gonna play this decently slow, nice easy swing, and we should be good. Definitely the shape I wanted, pretty much perfection. That's a nice, safe shot, not gonna get wet. Sand is okay, we can work with sand, we're still in this thing. Hello, T, did you end up in here? Hey, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. 13 yards from the bunker, up and down. I kind of feel like a chip in here actually, guys. I got a good feeling about this one. Just gotta get it up over the lip. Let me in. Oh, just past the lip. It rolled out a little bit as well, but we gave it a run. Let's convert this thing for par. Well, sports fans, I think this is a must make for us at this point. We do not want to drop back under. Ooh, not much in this putty. There may be a smidge right to left, but we're definitely keeping it inside the hole. We'll just do inside right edge. Line our putt up 14 feet. Halfway up the ramp is kind of what we're looking for here. 14 feet. Let's roll this thing. We got this. Get there. Get there. Left it short. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. Dang it, need that to roll out a little bit more. All right, on to the last hole of the day, 440-yard par 4. It's about 250 to carry that little pot bunker on the right-hand side. So we're aimed up the left side of the fairway. Love to get out of here with a par, but I want to give us a chance at birdie. I think we can do it. So let's give this a rip and see where we end up. That is slicing a little much for my liking. Again, we're getting this flyover view, but I think we're just coming down in the bunkers. Yeah, right in the bunker. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. We got a ways in here, 181. I'm a little concerned about the lip in front of us. I think the 9-wood has enough to get over that, but it's just so hard to tell in game. This is where real life has the advantage. You'd be able to tell what club you should be hitting from here. I can't really tell. But I'm gonna play the 9-wood nice and high, loft it up over this lip, send it down by the green, and see if we can't stay out of trouble. Okay, we cleared the lip, but we're sailing past the green. I did put a lot of juice on that one. I'm okay with that though. That's not a horrible place to be, but we're gonna have to chip that close if we want a chance to end this round at even par. All right, our chipping's been good today. This one counts for the most though. 30 yards, heavy rough, gotta get it up onto the dance floor, slow it down by the hole, and we will be out of here with one of our best rounds on Kiawah Island Ocean. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Head down that hill. Go a little bit. Go a little bit. Go a little. Oof. It wouldn't be a fun video if we didn't end it on a testy putt. Let's see what we got left. 11 feet. Please don't be a snake. Well, not super snaky, but definitely a challenging putt. We are going, I think, about a cup outside. Yeah, that's the money putt. I want to be firm with this one. We're not leaving this guy short. 13 feet. To end at even par and put together a really nice back 9 here and see where we end up. All right, let's drain this thing. Oh, no, I didn't want to leave it short and I played it through the break. That is a stinker. Well, that is where we are going to end with a bogey on the last. That puts us to +1. Let's see where we end up on the leaderboard. Well, there you have it, everybody. That is the leaderboard as it pans out. We ended up tied for 48th at +1, so we're about equal to half the field, realistically. Xander Schauffele put together a great round there, 4 under on that 9. That is going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe. We're going to be using this for tons of fun videos throughout the winter, especially our big simulator league, which I am so looking forward to. Hope you guys did enjoy. That is going to be it for me. Have fun out there, everyone.